Hello, my name's Steve Kern. I'm working on my Dungeons & Dragons Red Book Rules 1980 Solo RPG Campaign-Adventure project. Today I'm going to be making a to-do list. I actually started a video earlier, but Tezzy came in and needed some attention, so I'd stop the video. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going through the list here, going through my folder. And seeing what I have done and what I plan on doing in the future. This is the first thing that came up, was the create a Neanderthal leader within the basic rules. The cavemen Neanderthals, they choose a leader from another race, and that race is not described in the basic or in expert rules. They may be in the companion rules or in the master rules. Master rules. I think I'm going to look into that. Before I come up with this giant. They may be described as a cave giants or something, and the either companion monster list or the master rules monster list. So what the basic rule says is that the Neanderthals chooses a leader from another monster species, and the leader, when they choose a leader, they have a male and a female that live with the Neanderthals, and they describe the leaders as being bigger than the Neanderthals, 8 feet tall. Looking in the expert rules and the giants, you have 10 feet tall. The hill giants are 10 feet tall. So if these are giants, they could be cave giants, which might be described in the companion rules monster list or the master rules monsters. May or may not. I gotta check for that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the hit dice thing on that. Let's see here. Okay, down here. Neanderthals usually attack with thrown spears and use stone axes, clubs, or stone hammers in hand-to-hand combat. They choose their leaders from a similar race that is much larger than the average Neanderthal. These leaders have 6 hit dice and are 10 feet tall. There will be 10 to 40 Neanderthals in a lair with 2 leaders, 1 male and 1 female. Neanderthals often hunt cave bears and keep white apes as pets. They are friendly towards dwarves and gnomes, but hate goblins and kobolds. The Neanderthals choose their leaders from a similar race that is much larger than Neanderthal. They have 6 hit dice and are 8 feet tall. You go into the giants here. Oops, wrong direction. Alright, yeah, I was going the right direction. Get into the giants. The hill giant is 8 feet tall. They have hit dice 8. And these here, hill giants are hairy brutes that are 12 feet tall and very stupid. They wear animal skins and carry huge clubs and spears. These giants live in the foothills of mountains and raid human communities from time to time for food and plunder. So you got 12 feet tall, 14 feet tall, 18 feet tall, 16 feet tall, 20 feet tall, and 22 feet tall. So, and they're 10 feet tall. Okay. So, okay, that's how to do that. I don't want since I use it upside down. Question mark. Cave giants may be Bigfoot or Yetis. Yetis. Okay, and they do not have Yetis in this one. X, Y, W, X, Y, Z, chance, U, V, W, okay. No Yetis in there. No Yetis in here. Then, okay, okay. So, create a Neanderthal leader monster. That's one thing. So fill out the special damage monster lists. So right now that's lycanthropy, undead monsters, level drain monsters, and illness disease monsters. These are related to the vampire storyline. This will go into here. Okay, fill out environmental system monsters. Fill out environmental systems. Data sheets. System monster data sheets. Okay. Okay, and that right now that would include I would have to create a goblin because goblins and direwolves. There might be others, so I'm gonna have to add up. I'm gonna have to go through these. So there's going to be more. There's at least 7. There's going to be 7. There may be more. Near bats. That's near. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo the monster. Okay. So I have this right here, the monster levels 0 through 9. That should be up here. And then I do the monster list below that. So that needs to be reversed. So that needs to be edited. That way, I don't have to erase this and then add more monsters. I just have the one sheet as it comes to the end. So then we have should I? Okay. Add the vampire. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, I need to add the. Which means I'm going to have to create a giant thing. And vampire bat mechanic status sheet. Okay. And then create giant bat. Mechanics data sheet. Rules. This is obsolete information. Oh, okay. Computers. That wants the settings. Yeah, okay. Complete the master list. Complete that. The vampire storyline is a prototype. Is prototyping the types of data sheets that I need for this campaign. Okay, so the main objective of this campaign, of this project, is to create a level 1 adventure module. I'm going to call the event, the storylines, adventure modules. The game, the adventure storyline as an adventure module using under 1 hit dice monsters. That's my primary goal. The vampire storyline is just a we'll be prototyping the type of data that I'm going to be needing for this under 1 campaign. So created a Neanderthal monster. Fill out this special damage monster list. Fill out environmental systems monster list. Redo the vampire storyline data sheet. Add vampire mechanics to the giant vampire bat mechanics data sheet. Create a giant bat mechanics data sheet. Add vampire mechanics to the giant bat mechanics data sheet. And then, complete the vampire storyline monster list. That would include and then I'd be from that I'd be creating the I'm going to create human create human monster groups. That would be cities, so and that'd be cities, not settlements, not city settlements. Because settlements could be a city, they can be towns, they could be villages. Okay, this A turtle. Okay. So these settlements are going to, for these, I need to create human settlements for the locations of bats and giant vampire bats and vampires. But I need settlements for the base town that my level 1 character is going to be located in. That's assuming the character is, even if the character is a dwarf, elf, or a halfling, he'll probably interact with the human settlement. So have a human settlement that he can work with. Continue on back. Yes, you are hungry, aren't you? You have no soft foods. Okay. One of two. All right. So, I want to also create a dwarf settlement or settlements. Create elf. Create I may have to reference the Beckme series for this information. To get an idea of what's going on there. But that does not mean this is a Beckme campaign. It's just a Beckme campaign would include monsters lists from the companion and the master rules also. I'm not going to do that. So, that's it. That's all they need to do, and for the time being. And turtle needs attention, so later.